Can you put some goji berries in my Dropbox, please? Is this GoPro farm to table? NFL anywhere! You can watch the NFL anywhere, then why can't I watch it on the damn toilet, Linda? The only exercise I get is chasing those damn gypsies off my lawn.
Else do.
They're like, oh, trick or treat. Well, guess what? We already got tricked. It's called Pearl Harbor. Guess what? We already got tricked. It's called Pearl Harbor.
Drunk on life. I think you're a little too drunk.
Yeah, I got trapped in a corn maze. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm Native American.
That's not anyone.
Hey, you hear a joke? What is black and white and red on the horn?
Newspaper?
Oh no, that's better. What I was gonna say something super racist. So yeah. You wanna hear a joke?
Sure.
What is black and white and red on the horn?
Newspaper?
Oh no, that's better. What I was gonna say something super racist. So yeah. life breaks inside. Step right this way. Life breaks inside. Be amazed and wonderland. See the city skeleton man. Feisty sideways twins. Sexy snake woman. Beautiful married lady. Unbelievable again. Painless human pincushion. And CBS fire eater.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard! Action Bastard, I need you! Action Bastard, I need you! Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're stupid. All right, folks, welcome to another Drunken News Report, because it's motherfucking goddamn Wednesday, and if it's not, well, fuck you, it's still going to be a goddamn Drunken News Report Wednesdays, because you could be watching this in the future. Ooh, spooky. All right, folks, so let's get into this, and let's bring in, I don't know if our co-host is back yet. I don't see anything that tells me that they is. So I'm going to do something a little different, and we're just going to say hello to the Cinema Chest, and then we'll bring in our peoples. And maybe Brainless fell asleep. Anyways, let's say hello to the Stop the Stupidity. We have a Mangoes, a Crook Report, a Trees, a Jasper, and a Demon Orb. So now that we did that, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and bring in Dog until the Brainless lets us know that they are back. So here is
Fox News professional. Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Well, I'm going to do this. Join us on panel.
Bring him in anyway, so he can pipe up when he wakes up or
sure, whatever. We'll do that. I'll just bring him in, and he'll be inside, even though he's blanked out. Let's put it that way.
Oh.
All right. So I think this is gonna wake him up. So if you want to join us on the panel, all you got to do is click that. Please, everybody.
hates that.
Yeah, okay. He said everybody. Okay, sure. All right. That's fine. I don't know why he still thinks he's here or what, but I'm gonna leave him in the things. But the first thing I want to go over is this.
All right, well, turning now to a bizarre story in the district. A man caught on camera in the middle of a lewd act, and it happened not far from a high school. DC News Now's weekend anchor Ben Dennis obtained that video. He spoke with the owner. Ben, what are you learning about potential consequences here?
Well, Annalisa, imagine finding part of a cucumber in the grill of your own car. You discovered how it got there, and even worse, why. It's part of a sex act that happened right behind these homes directly across the street from Dunn. We stopped the video.
Yeah, and just wait until you see the video. They actually have video of it.
About to see at the very moment that cucumber is used in the sex act for
bow chicka bow wow. All right.
reasons. Now, police are looking for that stuff.
Okay, so now they're looking for the suspect. Well, let's just get into the video of him doing this. So he had already put the cucumber in the grill of the car, and then he does this.
Clear and began performing a lewd act.
I want my neighbors to know.
He started jumping up and down on it pretty much, just to let you know. And then after a car passed by, he left, but he wasn't done yet.
High school students, they walk by themselves to and from school.
The alley where
he actually did it to himself.
Yeah, you don't
right
do anything
here
outside.
Again. He did it right here again.
This is the reason I'm fat. Because of Big Brother. You know the camera puts on £10.
Yeah,
Will
sure.
they say that? Look how many cameras are pointing at me when I'm outside. I'm always fat outside. To me, in the mirror, I've got one of them funhouse mirrors, but I look cool. So, yeah, all them cameras pointing at me are putting £10 on me. And yeah, you can't do anything outside, anything lewd anymore.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Unless you go deep in the woods or anything or something. That's the only way you could get away with it.
It used to be awesome to be an exhibitionist and a voyeur. Nowadays, nope, can't do that no more. Otherwise, you're gonna get fucking caught. So here's some more news. So we talked about. I'm not even gonna set this on. I'm just gonna fucking leave it. Thank you all on the side of my chats for doing this. Yes, exactly. Y'all fucking rock. That's fucking amazing. That is great. So here we go with this, and I'm claiming it's news. Fuck it, whatever.
Saving the dogs, saving the cats, saving the pets of the people that live there in Springfield. They're eating the dogs.
They're eating the cat.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the dogs.
They're eating the cat.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there. People of Springfield, please don't eat my cats. People of Springfield, please don't eat my dog. It's a catalog of other things to eat. They're eating the dog.
They're eating the cat.
They're eating the pets of the people that live
there. Okay, all right. So I felt like that was news.
Do you think Trump will change his J6 anthem for that song? He should do, just for fun. But and today Springfield have set up a claim, whatever,
against Trump and Vance. Yes. Yep. I know.
Saying what they're saying. Which is all cool. Another fucking Donald Trump fucking nightmare.
I'm gonna wait until we have a little bit more information on that before we.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
yes.
Well, here we go. This is what you just were talking about.
According to the Wall Street Journal, they knew because they were told 9 days ago. Springfield City Mayor Brian Heck says that is when one of J.D. Vance's staffers called him. Quote, he asked point blank, are the rumors true of pets being taken and eaten, recalled Heck. I told him no. There was no verifiable evidence or reports to show this was true. But Vance tweeted it that day.
The Haitian community in Spring.
Okay, so now we're gonna get in. Well, let's let her talk.
Springfield, Ohio, may not have a defamation claim against JD Vance and Donald Trump, but that does not mean that they are out of options. In a fascinating legal move, on Tuesday, an immigrant advocacy group in Ohio filed a criminal complaint against Donald Trump and his running mate, JD Vance. What does it all mean? Let's get into it. Welcome.
We'll go into a little bit of it, but yes, that's exactly Emily. So hopefully this actually goes through. Fingers crossed.
TYT overruled. I am your legal analyst, Adrian Lawrence.
Did you denounce the bomb threats in Springfield, Ohio?
I don't know anything about them. I barely heard about them. I've never read anything. I don't understand. I don't know, so I can't say that. Well, that's exactly. He knows everything about everything until he doesn't know anything about anything. That's what he does. Is he's like, I'm the smartest person of everything. I know everything about everything until it's a defamation or, he's trying to incriminate himself. And he's like, I don't know anything about anything of that, even though like Project 2025 and the blah and the things and the stuff. I mean, you know everything.
Every time he's questioned with an uncomfortable question that he says, I don't know. Thing coming out in a couple of weeks about that. Yeah. Oh, well,
yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything about that, but I'll look into it. I'll make sure that I know about it, and eventually I'll get into the. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, hey Ollie, man.
Hey Ollie.
Yeah. Mango put in the pickles, bam, or cucumbers, whatever. Pickle, cucumbers, same difference. All right, so let's literally, we're just gonna go a little bit more into this because we don't really like
pickles small.
From mango. Are pickles from cucumbers or are they from the other thingy mabobber?
Yeah. It doesn't matter. I don't know.
Are they, as long as they're pickled, right?
Oh.
Then okay.
Well, Mango's got Rev on her mind all the time, isn't she? That's all she does.
Well, that would be micro carrots is what she would be thinking about, is a micro carrot, not just a mini carrot, but a micro carrot. Sorry, my pinky won't go down anymore. My arthritis in my pinky is fucking so terrible. I can't actually close that finger right now. So sorry if it looks like I'm
like Dr. Evil.
Yeah,
if he was skinny and had a beard.
1 million. Never mind. We'll talk about that later. Anyways, 1 million jars of lube. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, let's crack on with this.
I don't know what happened with the bomb threats. I know that it's been.
I don't know what happened. I could have read into it. I literally could have turned on any fucking news organization and listened to what they said about it. But no, I didn't pay attention to that. Just like I've never read the 900 pages of Project 2025 that says that when I become the evil dictator, then I get to rule the universe.
Yeah,
no, I don't know anything about that.
This guy's life is just constantly watching the news, seeing what people are saying about him, and he brings it all up in every one of his whatever you want to call them, then clown shows he runs. He just bores everyone to fucking death talking about Hannibal Lecter.
His rallies. Anyways,
and that's what he's constantly. So he is up to date on everything because I can see him sitting there with his hamburgers in his nappy, as you call them in America, with like 10 screens in front of him, just watching them all at once.
Well, see, he before his senility, I guess is the best way to put it, started kicking in. He was really, really good at having the finger on the pulse. He was really good at knowing what subjects to bring up to get his base riled up, so they would jerk themselves off while listening to him or wanting his micro penis and micro balls in their mouth or in other holes to pretend to fill them, so they felt like they're being filled by something because their whole entire life, their grandma told them, all you got to do is make sure that you get married and have some kids and then make sure they have kids. And that's what the cycle of life is. And then when people did that, they were very, very upset that they listened to their grandma tell them how the world works when they should have actually went to college, done a little bit more schooling, and or waited to have kids and not married the first douche nozzle that filled their pussy with semen and things like that. Like, no, experience life first, you dumb cunts. And that was the problem, is most of these Trumpanites, they got married from their first love, from the high school dance. They probably got pregnant then, and if they didn't throw it into a dumpster, high school dumpster not baby, or whatever the fuck that is, and then did the things.
Family Guy.
Yeah, exactly. They did what the fucking their grandma, their grandpa, and their family told them to do, and they felt very, very unsuccessful. Because the other thing that we're told is white people here in America, and I don't know how this is in other places in the world, but we're told being a white male, we should already become a millionaire for no reason. Literally, as soon as you turn 18 years old, you're literally just made a millionaire. That's what we're honestly taught. It's fucking insanely stupid. And then once I realized it, probably 22, even after I had a club in Tijuana, Mexico, I was putting on fucking 3,000, 4,000 person events, all this stuff. Eventually I was like, oh, I do have to work for things. Oh shit. Even though I am a privileged white boy, let's put it that way. That's the farthest I'm going to take that right now. I still had to work my arse off for everything. I literally was running small companies and stuff, but I was doing it myself. And then after doing that, I went, oh yeah, I'm not going to become a millionaire doing this. I'm not going to become a billionaire doing this. I'm just going to literally be skating by, because of the way society is in the Americas, where the rich become richer and the middle and lower class become poorer and poorer off of it. And so I learned to speak with the government. I didn't say that, IRS. I didn't say that. I swear. I tell you all the tips that I get and all of the money I make. I swear to God, I tell. Never mind. I'm just kidding.
I've always thought living hand to mouth a great way of living. You know, you earn your wages, you piss it up the wall,
at least it's not. At least you're not living. Yeah, but at least you're not living like the centipede, where it's ass to mouth. But that's completely different. We'll talk about that later. That's another stream.
But you're not living. Taking over, but you know, if you don't live beyond your means and you live, I believe you have a better life like that. I've always found that, right? Yeah, I had money when I'm a company, and when I was working for an advertising company, I had fucking so much money.
Well, there's a difference.
All the spending it,
and there's a difference between megalomaniacs, social psychopaths, and those other disorders, where that's what Trump is, and JD Vance and all of those other people that are Bill Gates, all of them. They are that, because what they have done is they're like, more money. I need the most, the best, all the biggest, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Bezos, all of those people, Elon Musk, they're psycho megalomaniacs.
He can never ever spend the money he has.
Yeah, but that's the difference between that's the difference between us and them. I could make $1.5 million working 3 fucking shows every single day. I could go on multi. I could do like Cirque du Soleil or something, right? And make $1.5 million doing shit. But
people staple $1,000 bills to your fucking body.
Yeah. But, or do I want to do what we do here? And I have 8 people watching us right now, us having fun while I'm drinking and smoking weed. And then I get to do all of these small shows that are still conventions. Like I'm working a convention this weekend where over 250,000 people are supposed to go through, if not more, in 3 days. Yeah, no, I'd rather do these things than be like, oh, I'm better than everybody and I gotta go toilet and I'm not that fucking crazy. And that's the problem with these people, is they are that crazy to where they want to be bigger, better, badder than anything. Just like that's exactly why Trump got baited in the debate about his crowd sizes. Kamala literally just baited him, and he's like, no, my dick is way bigger than yours, even though you have a vagina and I have a micro penis. If you, it's like, it's so dumb, you dumb cunt. You literally got so baited like a cuck because you're a motherfucking cuck.
It's the biggest dick everyone's ever seen in the world, ever.
Yeah, luckily for everybody who has to suck his micro penis, it's only fucking this big. So all they have to do is go and then, get out of the way and have him jizz. So hopefully it doesn't get on you. I can't even imagine that. Anyways, let's crack on.
Oh, and by the way,
illegal
yes,
migrants.
Mango, you're right. They're actually called gherkins, the small cucumbers. They are of the cucumber family, but they're called gherkins. Yeah, they're the whole pickled ones. But gherkins have lumps on them. I bet you that guy who shagged the front of that car when he stuck his cucumber in there, I bet he wished it was switched and it had the gherkin or the cucumber had the lumps on rather than the gherkin.
But supposedly that's not the first time he's been caught doing that. It's like the third time. So now he's at cucumbers because he needs it to fill that hole. Anyways, we'll talk about that later.
And that's a terrible thing that happens. Springfield was this beautiful town, and now they're going through hell. It's a sad thing.
On Tuesday, the Haitian Bridge Alliance of Springfield, Ohio, filed an affidavit seeking criminal charges against the GOP's presidential ticket. The alliance seeks to hold Trump and Vance criminally accountable for pushing baseless fear-mongering lies about Haitian immigrants.
So that's that part of that. So that was a thing and stuff. Jesus Christ. I hope they can get them to get out of the ticket because of this, but I don't know.
Even the language in that is wrong. What she's saying, Haitian immigrants, they're basically Americans now, aren't they? They've done all the stuff. They're Americans, right?
Yes.
This is a pure fucking race thing. That's all it is. These, Trump and Vance are both, and Vance can hide behind his Indian wife, but he's a white supremacist as well as Trump is. He always will be.
Yes. All right, so let's crack on to this really quick before we get into the poll, and we'll look at the poll in a second. If you've not voted in the poll, please vote in the poll. But here is what's happening next to what?
It's horrific.
Deneen Tomlinson describes what it's like for her and her family living next to the Spa Hills compost facility.
There's plastic all over my horse pasture. There's meat chunks that the birds are dropping from the sky into the pen, into our yard.
Tomlinson says the meat and bones she finds on her property comes from the compost facility next to her.
It's awful.
The odor emanating from the facility that renders down animal parts as part of its composting process?
It's just disgusting is how I can describe it.
And now the Silver Creek Yankee Flats area resident is saying enough is
enough.
And Tom.
Okay, but what are you gonna? Never mind. Okay, let's crack onto this next thing, and then we'll get into the actual subjects for tonight.
Mushroom dispensary open today in St. Paul. The main psychedelic mushrooms are still not legal here, but that does not mean there's no magic to these mushrooms.
Fox 9's Corin Hoggard live at that shop for us tonight. Corin, what exactly are people looking for at a mushroom dispensary?
Amy and Randy, psychedelic mushrooms were kind of top of the mind for most of the customers here today. And of course, psilocybin is still illegal, so there's not that kind of...
Oh, what, people weren't going there to get cooking mushrooms? No way. Of course they all...
Picture on the wall. Look at the picture on the wall. It just says you're going to get high.
Yeah, no, obviously. No, this was not a cooking mushrooms goddamn motherfucking... storefront.
Magic in the mushrooms, but that doesn't mean there's no fun in the fun guy. Walking off Grand Avenue and colors swirl on the first trip through Wonderland Mushroom.
Life just feels a little bit more beautiful, right?
The spin-off from Nothing But Hemp sells a variety of mushroom products and mushrooms mixed with THC.
These ones that we handmade.
Owners are aiming to attract people between the ages of 35 and 60 who are looking for health benefits. They say cordyceps can boost energy, lion's mane can reduce inflammation, turkey tail could
So there's different ones that are the natural ones, but they do have a hallucinogenic one.
boost the immune system, and reishi has been used to treat cancer.
Reishi is really kind of cool. It's a naturally grown mushroom. It was used in Chinese medicine.
But the earliest customers were younger and buzzing for a different effect.
probably the most psychedelic experience available, but also a lot of knowledge, which we got.
Amanita may have some psychoactive effects, but owners are adamant that you won't find psilocybin here as long as it's illegal.
Okay, well they still mixed it with THC. So, anyways, there's the first like, legal.
They're just
What?
making this product out of Reiki mushrooms.
Yeah, Reiki mushrooms.
They are fucking expensive here. If you want them.
Are
They
they?
don't taste no different than normal mushrooms, by the way.
Okay.
Once
So
they're in
it
a
looks.
pan and they've fried up and you've chopped them up and fried them and served on a plate, they taste no different than any other mushroom. I don't know why people think, oh, you know, they're so expensive. But, well, I guess they are because, you know, they're rarer. But I'm guessing there's farms that produce these things now naturally.
Yeah, and so let's crack on with the VR punching robot, and then we'll get to the other subjects.
Test your might. Test your might. Test your might.
Bam, 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 bam. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna get copyrighted for that, so I'm just gonna let that not play anymore. But it literally is. It's a VR. It's AI. No, it's VR. So there's a gentleman off to the side who's wearing the helmet and then has the arm things on, and it's controlling it. So it's what they're claiming this to be is a boxing teacher to teach them how to box with the way they want to do it, but they can get the robot to do it. Like, say that you're fucking 70 years old or something, right? You can't really do the thing, but if you get put on the VR stuff, you can still show them the right technique by getting the robot to do it.
The guy is teaching the robot though. He's training the robot because he's got the pads on and the robot's got the gloves on.
Well, this is the example of you boxing the robot. They're not ready to box the robot yet because they're trying to use this as the proof of concept. Let's put it that way.
I bet that robot punches harder than Ivan Drago in Rocky fucking 5 or 4 or whatever the film was.
And so it's a VR controlled robot for punching that's going to be used for practice for martial artists to not always have to have a human counterpart. So like say that you're in your basement, say you're at home in your own personal gym, instead of having your cousin, your brother, your wife come down there to do this. Now you can have anybody that can use these controls and they can use the same technique. So say this is somebody who's been training for 70 years, but now
he's not being trained.
But hold on.
They got moves.
Let's say that there's a really, really awesome trainer and their legs don't work or something. They can now still use this to sit there to train their boxers to become Olympic athletes through a better technology, or saying, okay, I can't hit that hard anymore, right? My muscles don't, but now I can get something that can do 60 PSI or whatever PSI to hit. So we can start training. So, right, you can start with something where it's like really, really low punching skills, right? Or it doesn't hit very hard. Then you can amp it up and then amp it up and amp it up. So now it is a way for you to dial in your training for martial arts. Let's put it that way. Do I think this is great or awesome? I'm not sure, but it is what they're talking about. That's what they're trying to do right now, is make it so they can amp up training for martial artists.
Can you imagine when AI kicks in and that fucking robot hates you?
I know. I get you. I get you.
Straight through your fucking head.
I get that part of it as well. I'm naive to that whole thing. So let's get into the animal protein, and it looks like let me just double check. Let me just double check that I don't have it over here. Nope. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
non-animal.
go ahead and
fucking awesome, because I've been messing about with diets because sitting in a wheelchair, I'm getting fat. Even though I changed my diet, I still can't handle well, I just keep putting on. Well, I've lost a bit of weight, to be honest. I've changed my diet, but I would like to lose it a lot faster with high protein, no carbs.
like, you know what would be really amazing about this, especially since Mango just said that's fucking great, is like say you're a single parent,
Hey,
right?
Dave.
Or say that you have to be stuck at home more, like you, or well, not exactly similar like you, dog, but hey, maybe something like this will give you an opportunity to go and move more some way, shape, or form. Maybe not boxing with it, or maybe it could be something, you know, or it's an exercise buddy to have in multiple different ways, right? And so a therapeutic robot instead of a punching robot. Like,
That
say
would
you
be
need to
cool,
do exercises to help you, and instead of you being like, I need this human therapist to come over or this human nurse to come over, if I can just have a programmed thing that helps me keep moving these certain muscles that I need every day, or to get my punk ass up. I shouldn't say it that way. Help me keep doing these things I need to do.
Yeah, I've had all them. I've had like people, physiotherapists. They used to come out. They don't come over anymore because I do my exercise, I do my stretches in the morning, this and that.
But if you had a robot to help you, wouldn't that be amazing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it maybe wakes you up, it helps you push you, it does these things to where you want to work with it. Otherwise, it's going to be annoying. I think that's a great thing for
Alexa wakes me up. I don't need the physiotherapist anymore because I do my exercises every day.
Just imagine if there was a robot that came up to you every day and punched you in the gut. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's all about
Anyways.
it's all about the losing of weight, and the only way you will lose weight is by raising your heart rate. That's the only way you lose weight is by raising your heart rate.
So every morning, every
carbs.
Yeah, so every morning it puts on the scary ghost mask from what's it called, and then it just jumps awake, scares you every morning. That'll get your heart rate up.
Not at my age. Not at my age.
Yeah, you just wake up and go. You just wake up and go, "Fuck you, goddamn scary man."
Heart attack, and I would cease to be.
Yeah.
But I'm into diet, so I like this protein, non-animal protein, because I'm fed up with eating meat. Because I've tried the keto diet, it's shit. It really is shit. You can't, the carbs. You can't have even a fucking piece of bread. You just eat crap. And this is similar to the Atkins diet. We just eat beef and pork and meat all the time, and you will eventually will lose weight. You had the Atkins diet over there, but you get ill on the Atkins diet.
And we all know. Yeah, we know that. We figured that out.
Fat just to make up the carbohydrates, which is a lot of it is.
The thing is, and what you need to do is you need to eat a little bit of everything, just tiny. You have to mix everything together. Anyways, let's say hello to NANA and let's crack on.
It's called diet. That's all it is. It's diet, and the only way to do it is slowly with a low calorie diet. So you buy your low calorie stuff, and I'm losing weight slowly, but I'm not feeling ill over it. Which of these quick fixes diets like the Atkins diet and these keto.
Okay, well, let's crack on with this, and this may be a better alternative. And it is pharmaceutical giant partners with biotech company produce an animal-free protein for global nutrition. It's a win-win combination is what they say. And how are they doing this? Let me see if I can get rid of that. there are two companies that are partnering with each other to create a sustainable protein that don't require animals, potentially transform the future of sustainable food production. According to veganominists, Indian pharmaceutical that thing, and the Californian biotech Perfection Day are increasing the production of eco-friendly animal-free proteins that they believe that their partnerships can meet the increasing demand for sustainable nutrition worldwide. So definitely for countries that are going through famine, drought, all these other things, right? To where we can just help peoples when they're going through things, or like, let's say a crop is decimated, or they all their cows die of mad cow disease or some weird crazy shite. Instead of everybody fucking dying, now we could just like throw them this animal-free protein that can reduce the environmental impact as well of traditional food production methods. Just like if you're having large milk producers, those numbers.
If
Go
you
ahead.
if you were in a famine nation that
Oh.
yeah, if you're in a famine nation that you literally starving to death.
Yeah, and so that's what we're hoping that that's what these things are for. That's what
awesome.
Yeah, they are going to be used for like maybe just like sustainable, like, you know, like there may be restaurants that use these technologies, but this is going to be amazing for when like hurricanes, earthquakes, natural disasters happen, volcanoes, to get things to people. So where there's like, if this is a meat that doesn't spoil, and we can just fly crates of it in and drop it into areas, that would be motherfucking amazing, right? I mean, why not?
It's just not similar than what they throw up with the astronauts on the International Space Station.
I honestly don't know enough about that. If there's anybody inside of my chats who does know more about that, then totally. But so let's get back to what we were talking about. Let me read.
Some of them guys are up there for 6 months at a time, and you know they need.
I just don't know what protein base. I thought it was a bean protein base they were eating, but I don't know for sure. That's why I said that's why on this channel.
No, okay, yeah.
I don't sputter out nonsense that I don't believe that I understand, and if I ever say anything that is wrong, that's what the side chat's for, and that's what my guests are for, is to prove me wrong. Because remember, science. Because remember, science is not to prove itself, it's to disprove itself until you can't. And that's what we do here as well, is the scientific method to the best of our ability, even though I'm a fucking dumbass carny. Anyways, so let's crack on with this. For example, the expansion of pasteurized land for bee production alone is responsible for 41% of global deforestation annually, every year. 41%. Like a lot of the fucking what's it called, not forest, I guess forest of whatever, it's almost gone. Like the largest fucking forest in the world, or whatever it's called, green forest, I don't remember. I'm sorry, I forgot. Doesn't matter, let's keep cracking on. Deforestation is harmful because it destroys habitats and also kills the trees that help cool the planet. Even though when you're like replanting trees into that area, that's not a natural process of that land being deforested as it is. So when you replant, the animals don't come back like naturally, and other things don't happen naturally, and you have these like weird like gap and hole of deforestation, which is again not natural. Like forest fires are supposed to happen every 7 to 10 years in most places. I'm talking mainly about the Americas. It might be different in other places around the world, but in the Americas, our forests in certain areas, in localized areas. You're supposed to have a forest fire every couple years to get rid of the fungus, the pests and things like that, and then it reforestizes naturally, which has been happening for a gazillion of years. So anyways, so additionally to creating beef, products require lots of water, up to about 3.7 million gallons of water per ton, according to the information from the Water Footprint Network.
Wow.
So if we were able to make it to where these things were not being using that much, and of course they have a steak advertisement in the middle and 10 free meals of steak in the middle of this fucking news article that we're talking about getting rid of meat. Anyways, they're saying it's a fast growing.
It's like when they say, "Oh, eating a chicken, eating an egg is just a chicken ovulation or a period or whatever the Americans call it." Or it's like you know, when you eat honey, you're eating bee shit.
It's more like bee cum. Never mind. I don't.
Well, yeah,
I won't
you know,
I won't go with that. But
it's bees' excrement. It's funny.
it's bee stuff. All right, so now we're doing that. What is it that I was saying? It looked like, I think this was the next one. Yeah, I think so.
Nana is saying take a shot with.
We're doing a shot. Did I hear shot for something? It's that's okay, Mango. We can just put it in a blender and we can just give you an enema of it. Never mind. Sorry, we'll talk about that later. Anyways, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go there. So let's talk about homemade play putty. So, homemade play putty can read the body's electrical signals. A new study by the University of Massachusetts Amherst researchers demonstrates that the effectiveness of homemade play putty, or just a putty. I hate how they're saying that. I know why they're saying it, because it's like a catch. It's like, oh, look at how cute this is. But anyways, it can read the brain, heart, muscle, and eye activity. The researchers outlined the conductive properties of this material, named squishy circuits. Yeah, bunch. Everybody hashtag squishy circuits. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. So they literally just put the putty in places around the body, in different places, and they can hook up wires to it, and they can get it to make it so that it takes in the information. So what they're saying is that when you're, whether it's homemade or store-bought, all you need is flour, water, salt, cream, tartar, and vegetable oil. That sounds like one of the worst goddamn fucking recipes I've ever heard of. Anyways.
Well, that's basically, apart from the tartar, so I don't know what tartar is. Well, I know what it is, but I got so fed up with buying Play-Doh for my children.
Yeah.
Because they kept just eating it.
Yeah, of course. Me too. I didn't eat it. I swear to God, it wasn't me eating it.
Well, all kids eat it. It's delicious. It's full of sugar and everything kids like.
It's made of that. I literally just said it's made of flour, water, salt, cream of tartar, and vegetable oil. It literally is made of fucking goddamn food.
Yeah, Play-Doh is what is also made of, like, it's full of sugar and shit like that.
Yeah.
I just started making my own and we just started putting different food colorings into it.
Yeah, exactly similar. That's what we did too. Not just for sex acts, but for the kids. But anyways, so it's the salt that makes this.
It's a massive penis I've made.
Yeah. No, don't look inside the can. That's not my penis shape. That's inside of the jar. Never mind. So salt is what makes this conductive, is the whole thing. having the flour, the water, and the salt. I don't know the cream of the rest. I don't know the other parts, but because there's the salt in these things, it makes it conductive. So if you're able to put these on certain parts of the body and you can hook them up to a way to measure electricity, then you can measure the biometrical potentials of the human body. So you can do it on the heart, you can do it on different parts of the body to easily take these measurements on, just like almost like that thing they wrap around your fucking arm to take your fucking pulse, and that's, it's almost like that, right? So they say that that it can capture electrophysiological measurements, sorry, hold on, give me one more second. I can do this. I swear to God, I can do this. Electroencephalogram. I got close. Things, which is just brain activity. So it's literally just brain activity. So these things, if they put them in certain parts of the body, they can do this, which is also, they can also do electrocardiogram, which is heart recordings. And then electroocardiogram. Oh my God, I think I said that right. For tracking eye movement. And then also electromyography, which is for muscle contraction. So literally this can
electromyography.
Did you see how great I was? Did you hear how great I was at saying all these big ass words?
Awesome.
I'm totally big brain. I'm totally a big brain.
Oh, I'm so proud.
Yeah. My mom would be so proud of me. No, I'm just kidding. So what they can do is they can make this into electrode material so that they can take in this information and record it. So it's a really awesome way of quality of conductivity between two materials. So then it would be an easy way for them to put impedance between electrode and tissue to get the conductivity between, to measure those bioelectrical potentials.
I'm guessing that's where the tartar comes in. Well, I'm pretty sure it's not tartar sauce.
No, it said
food ingredient, because tartar sauce is basically cloves and
what it said was as soon as I find it again, it was a tartar something. It was not the sauce. It was a, give me 5 more seconds to.
Well, I only got tartar sauce in my head because everything else was a food ingredient, and mango.
Yeah, no, it was saying
tartar sauce as well.
It was saying cream of tartar. I don't know 100% what that is, but it says that, and then also vegetable oil. But it was cream of tartar, and yes, I thought the same thing was that. But then also, what we didn't read, I don't know how I got past that, but it also can act like it's comparable to wearable biometrics that have been made of carbon nanotubes, graphene, silver nanowires, and organic polymers. So it can be even better than that, because those things have to be implanted into the body. So that makes it even better that you can just put it on the outside. And that's why we have, God, it doesn't show us the picture of somebody with it on the external part of their body. All right, so let's get into.
I've literally just Googled what tartar is, and it's basically the scum off your teeth.
Yeah, I guess you do have that, but I know that they have to harvest it a different way.
Well, tartar is the scum off your teeth. Cream of tartar is tartar sauce.
Okay, so it's just tooth scum sauce. I'm just kidding.
Well, I don't know. I know tartar. I know it has cloves in it, and it has mayonnaise and I'm sure there's somebody
So,
else.
Mango, the smartest one of us all, says cream of
Absolutely.
tartar is potassium bitrate. It's a
Oh,
powder, is what she is
yeah.
saying. Yes, it's for used for baking, is what it says. Anyways, let's crack on with. Let's see, what do I have in over here really quick? Because I would rather just us get to watching videos, so I don't have to read. I mean, I don't mind reading, but Jesus Christ. Okay, no. So here we go. Let's see. Let's get to antibiotic, graphene, mats, and magnets. Graphene, spike, mat, and magnet tech to combat antibiotic resistance. An ultra-thin acupuncture-like surface can act like a coating on catheters and implants.
Ooh.
Healthcare association. Yes, that's why we're going over it today.
The thing it might help me because my prostate is enlarged because it's enraged. But
yes, so that's
every like 5 times a day.
Yeah, and so that's why I wanted to go over this. Was for you there, dog. Healthcare associated infections are the major global issue, leading to suffering, high costs, and increased antibiotic resistance. Most infections arise from medical devices like catheters and implants, where bacteria enters the body through foreign surfaces. So
That's
if they're
true.
able,
I have at least 4 urinal tract, well, 1.25, I would say, in Americanisms. I have at least an infection. I have to take antibiotics, and soon they're going to fail me, obviously, because they're, these bacteria that are going to get resistant in my body anyway.
Yes, and that's why we're going over this. So researchers at the Chalmers University of Technology are investigating how graphene and a thin two-dimensional material can help combat antibiotic resistance infections in healthcare. They are developing a graphene-based ultra-thin antibiotic material that can be applied to surfaces, including biomedical devices, surgical surfaces, and implants to exclude bacteria. Since the graphene prevents bacteria from attaching to surfaces, it does not contribute to antibiotic resistance, unlike chemical alternatives as antibiotics. So it literally is antibacterial by itself, just sitting there itself. It will just not let bacterial growth happen on it. So if you coat this inside and out of a catheter, an implant, a surgical thing that you put inside the body, then it's not going to ever, well, to the best of our knowledge, because we're in the testing processes of this, it will never grow anything on there. So now you're going to be healthier and healthier, and there's not going to be a reason why you're going to. Yeah, I don't need. And then
you put me full screen.
Okay. There you go.
This is what I shove up my penis every few hours. It starts there and it goes all the way to the end. It's literally 15 inches long. It's I don't feel it because I'm dead down there.
How do you how do you sterilize it?
It's already set. Oh, let me put me back full screen.
Sure, of course.
I wear
like I want to, but
I wear gloves, obviously. The lubricant is there, it's sterilized lubricant, but I still wear it's a low fric catheter, intermittent catheter, and that's all it is. May as well, I've got enough of them. I'll show you what I need to do with it. So you burst the bag. I don't know if you can see this.
Yeah.
Into it, and it lubricates it and sterilizes the plastic inside.
Okay.
Then I rip this part
Yep.
I'm going to save this because I need to go to
No, yeah, no, just pretend. Just pretend. Yeah.
I rip this off, pull the thing out. It's 15 inches long, shove her up my dick, and I pee then. That's how I pee. That's just,
Yes.
that's my
Yeah.
life. And you don't want to know how I poop. Yeah, it's life of a paraplegic. That's how it goes. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
That's life.
Okay. All right. So let's get to. Let's see.
But that thing would make a fucking it would help me greatly in
Yes.
in infections if it you know if this coating that would stop infections and bacteria because it's the thing when when you get a lot of deficiencies when you're in a wheelchair. You get not only deficiencies but you get a lot of infections all of a sudden. They all just turn up. And then no one sees the knock-on effect of being a paraplegic or a tetraplegic or quadriplegic. No one sees that knock-on effect of what it invites into your fucking body because you haven't got the ability to fight them off anymore. Whereas, like, I can't even fight off fatness because I can't get my heart rate. You know, my dick don't work, so I can't masturbate myself into fucking thinness. Because that gets your heart rate up. You know what I mean? Go on, crack on.
So, yes, Mango, the more you know. That's exactly Timely. Did we talk about our second temporary moon for 50 days or whatever? Okay, well, let's crack on.
Earth getting a second moon? Kind of. Starting later this month, a rare mini moon is going to briefly orbit our planet and then go off on its way. Not all relationships can last forever, and this one
I wanted a mini moon forever.
Has an expiration date.
Did we go over this?
Yeah, that's the asteroid that
Okay.
It's outside the moon, but it's only a star. It'll be
It's
a dot
a satellite. It's a satellite technically as of this.
It'll be a
point.
dot of light.
Anyways. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's get into.
Which is mainly only be able to be viewed through a telescope anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's crack on to this. Researchers are making a breakthrough with genetically engineered yeast that could help transform wastewater into valuable protein. It was plug and play, is what they say.
How did you get all the yeast? Is that from many wedges?
Well, yeah, no, it's from Shani. Never mind. We'll talk about that later. Anyways, researchers believe that yeast with salt-tolerant properties could be the future of green agriculture, reducing harmful nutrient runoffs, energy consumption, and other pollutants from the sector. This person, Jose Martinez, a bioengineering associate professor of the Technical University of Denmark, told Smart Water magazine that the yeast cell that grows beautifully in high salinity environments, and I don't know, I fucked that up. Even though 6 times saltier than sea water. This realization. No, I got it. This realization led to a breakthrough that could revolutionize how the agricultural industry deals with waste. With a gene editing version of the able to produce many different types of protein when cultivated in saline waste streams. So really what they're doing is, I'm going to get to why they're doing this. They just mix the saline solutions together to make it so that we don't need to add fresh water or any sterilizations into the things. What it does is it prevents the growth of microorganisms, so it stops them from becoming tainted.
Well, yeah, but
Go away.
where I am in Norfolk, we have a lot of cesspits. A lot of houses have cesspits. Basically, it's empty by, you employ someone to come and empty it, but all your waste goes into cesspits. And that is reduced now because of these, of certain microorganisms.
Yes.
So,
yes.
And if there is such thing as reincarnation, I do not want to be one of them, brought back as one of them microorganisms that only eat shit.
Yes. So, what they've come up with is by using this technology, they're able to protect our food supply and the effects of rising global temperatures by putting this before and after farms and other things, which potentially can resist avian flu, tomatoes, and other things that they can make, like stronger woods without toxic chemicals, through doing this and then making it so that they can clean 12 grams per liter of water that goes into or out of a farm.
Apparently, that is needed in a lot of the American water. That could help the whole world, couldn't it?
Yeah, and then they're saying that it can do 1 to 5 liters of waste in a stream. They plan on experimenting with 10 to 30 liters at a time when they're only tested that much. But it is something that they're wanting to scale up to thousands of liters at a time. So as of right now, it's very small scale, just like most of the things we talk about that are that. Let's get to this thingy mabobber right quick, which is, I can just go here. I'm a dumbass. Nope, I did it the wrong way. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I lived in a soft water area where water was great. And now I live in a hard water area where it just clogs everything up. Your kettle, all sorts. It's just lime.
Yeah.
It's shit. Even your toilet, I have to put, every time I go to the toilet, I need to put a ring of, it's drinkable, of course, not poisonous, but I have to put a lime scale remover every time like a toilet duck, wherever you call them over there.
Yeah.
Blue loo.
Yeah. Okay. So really cool. So now this thingy, swift and precise, new rebar tying robot makes construction jobs easier. So there is this robot where it can tie rebar in straight lines for flat surfaces. I don't know what else it can do yet.
It looks like a clean Wally.
Yes, totally it does. So it literally, as of right now, is capable of swiftly moving along the reinforcement rods and automatically tying them together at the intersection. So they have to be laid down, but then it goes over and then it will weld them together.
No video. I'd love to see that robot welding something.
I know. I wish there was a video, but I don't. Oh, here we go. Here is the tying robot. Let's just go with this. And there we go.
我叫李浩真，我是2022年入读科大 HPO 校院的 Master of Philosophy， 主要研究方向是智能建造与机器人。我们现在做的研究项目是一个扎铁机器人，把这个机器人放在这个钢筋的轨道上，它会沿着这个钢筋的轨道去行走。当它读取到横纵钢筋的节点的时候，它会停止并完成这个绑扎动作，然后继续行进。在香港的话，这个扎铁工人其实是非常辛苦的，尤其是在炎热的夏天，可能工作1个小时就要休息半个小时这样子的。然后有这个工具的辅助，工人可以在一个阴凉的地方用遥控器去操作机器人来完成这个钢筋网的绑扎，就会使效率大大的增高，也减少工人受到危险的这种风险。 我是梁浩博，是香港智
See, this is what frightens me.
Yeah.
Is that
能建造研发中
you
心的
know, a
负责
human
人。
being can rebar a structure in in seconds, and he could have done that. A human would have done 10 times of what that robot did in a second. But that robot will learn. This is AI, isn't it? This is the frightening thing about what the future is, and it is AI, and it is. Well, we've seen it before. We saw Skynet, and we've seen the Terminator, and all that shit. And that's the future. And I'm glad I'll fucking be long gone from this planet when that happens. But shit, a robot that can weld one bar every fucking minute. Do you not find that frightening at all?
No, because there are certain circumstances where we can't have humans doing certain tasks at certain points in time. But I don't know. It's a half and half where like
we already show what AI can do. It can do anything.
Yeah.
The second that is aware, the second that technology is aware, we're fucked.
Yeah, that's gonna be like 100. That's gonna be
like all that shit that was predicted back in the 80s.
It's gonna be 100 years in the future before it becomes that aware.
Oh yeah, no, we'll all be gone.
Yes,
So that's a good thing.
I mean,
I don't want to be on this planet when that fucking shit kicks off.
yeah, exactly. Similarly. And we won't be here when it gets even that close. Just look at what AI is doing to hands and other body parts and stuff. So, all right. Let's see if there's something fun to end on. Sure, let's just do this because we're doing drunken news. Let's end on this.
Better not be that my brain worm.
Nope.
Oh, good.
Welcome to the place where the night never ends, where stories unfold and chaos descends. Grab a seat, have a drink, let the fun begin. It's just another night at the Drunk Beholder Inn. In the corner there's a game of cards, but beware, the deck is marked and the stakes are unfair. An orc and four goblins, fists start to fly. A bar brawl erupts and mugs soar through the sky. A shady figure with a glint in his eye tried to sell me a limb I couldn't deny. And on for a price, it's quite a steal. I laughed and declined, it didn't seem real. Oh, the Drunk Beholder Inn, where madness reigns, from card games to brawls and mysterious games. Watch your pockets, the halflings are sly, but the innkeeper smiles with a twinkle in his eye.
Yeah.
The young mage apprentice, eager to impress, cast a spell for a girl, but it turned into a mess. With a flash and a bang, the room filled with smoke. The crowd burst into laughter, it was quite the joke. Halflings seeking around with nimble little hands, stealing gold from the patrons as they make their plans. But the innkeeper's grin never fades away. He cleans the mugs and serves drinks all day. Oh, the Drunk Beholder Inn, where madness reigns, from card games to brawls and mysterious games.
All right, folks, that's what we're gonna do. Thank you all very much, and we're gonna.
That looks a lot like my local.
Where you the pub you go to? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I mean, the pub I go to overnight is fucking beautiful. It really is, and I'm pretty sure that was sort of a Pirates of the Caribbean style. Well, I reckon Pirates of the Caribbean got their views from my local called the Angel. The Angel Inn, it's called, in Swanton Morley, Norfolk. Look it up.
Yes, look it up, everybody. All right, folks. We'll see you, and we're getting the fuck out of here. So everybody say bye.